What is up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Barry here, Local Business Academy, and today is a absolutely crazy day. So I don't know if you watch the news, but if you're catching this, absolute insanity today. And so, in the midst of that backdrop, I'm just going to share a little bit of wisdom on the next 90 days, as if the world wasn't absolutely fucking insane right now. So, earlier in the week, I talked about coming up with a vision for the year 2021. What's the year going to be for you? And then breaking it down into something that you can tackle and handle in the next 90 days and touching that every day. Now, when it comes to a 90-day focus and it comes to figuring out what you want to work on within those 90 days, it's essential that you figure out how to right size what you're going after. And here's what I mean. Let me illustrate this. So let's say, for instance, that you are a person who isn't doing anything at all. You're not running, you're not exercising, and you want to become a marathon runner. You want to become somebody who can just go out there, tear it up. You want to become an elite runner, and you have this dream inside your heart, get your blood pumping, that one day you want to be the Boston Marathon. That's your big dream. That's your vision. And you say, you know what? I want to be an elite level marathoner. I want to qualify for Boston. I want to change my life. But right now, that's not where you are. Let's say the 2020, you were couch hero and you were surfing the Netflix and just letting the physicality degenerate. So, is it realistic in 90 days? Let's say you're focused, you grit, hustle, drive. Oh, you're hungry, you're going after. Do you think you're going to go from zero to Boston qualifying elite level marathon athlete in 90 days? No, you're not. Okay, you're not, right? So, and not that it isn't possible, but it's not possible. Like, it's not going to happen. Doesn't really matter, right? So that's an unrealistic stretch. Like, it's an unrealistic goal. And what's going to happen is when you create an unrealistic goal like that, you go after it, and your motivation starts to fail really fast because you realize how freaking far you are from that goal. And the farther you are from that goal, the less and less exciting it is to take the small actions that are going to get you a little bit closer. So what do you do instead? Instead of thinking about, okay, in the next 90 days, I'm going to become a marathon runner. In the next 90 days, what you might establish is a daily movement habit. Ooh, now it's not sexy, but maybe you start off with a walk. And you say, hey, over the course of the next 90 days, I want to establish a daily habit of moving. I want to start with walking, and then I'm going to build into a run. And at the end of this 90 days, I'm going to go from a 20-minute mile, which would be a walk, to a 10-minute mile, which would be like a slow, solid, steady run. And that's success for me. Now, maybe you even stretch it a little bit. You say, I want to get an 8.5-minute mile, and I want to do that, carry that over for 3 miles. That is an exceptional goal, totally achievable within 90 days, and that will fuel you because you can take small steps towards it, and those small steps will actually help you feel like you're getting closer. Whereas if you're trying to do too much in too short of a time frame, the small steps needed to win just make you feel that you're farther away. All right, so this is like a key insight to anything. I have a great friend. He has a business illustration here. Since we are a business of business show, I want to make sure I give a business illustration. So I have a great friend, an incredible human being, Greg Kruger. He kicked off and launched his own business. Now, he's been wildly successful with his business. And as he's built his business up, he's come to realize this year he has a new opportunity. He has a new opportunity to add a whole new company on kind of underneath his umbrella that specializes in flipping properties, right? That gets in and kind of does a renovation and flip. Now, when you start doing math on renovations and flips, it can get really, really exciting, right? Because you realize, like, holy shit, if I flip 10 houses this year, I could make $1 million, right? It's wow. And that's sometimes what we do when we focus on this big thing that we want. We get a little greedy, right? We get a little crazy, we get a little greedy, and we kind of want all right now. But Greg didn't do that. Greg understands practically that there's a lot of work that goes involved with getting all of that together for the first time and getting a successful flip underneath his belt. And there's going to be roadblocks, there's going to be obstacles, there's going to be challenges. So rather than think, I'm going to do 10, he thought, I'm going to do 2 this next year, 2021. I'm going to do 2 flips with my new company. And over the next 90 days, next 180 days, I'm going to get the first one done. And I'm going to learn from it, right? I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to apply those lessons. I'm going to apply those learnings. I'm going to build my system so that when I go after that next one, it's going to be even better and I'll make even more money. Then the next year, I'll double my goal. Maybe I'll do 4 that year or 6. And you can see there instantly how it becomes very doable, right? Like, Greg is going to succeed at that, and he is going to succeed big time. And I have no doubt 5 years from now, he'll be flipping 10 plus houses. He'll have a whole thing built out. He will hardly even be touching it, and the money will just be pouring in Scrooge McDuck style. He'll be filling up his swimming pool with just bundles of cash and just diving in and swimming through all the money. But he's not going to try and get there in 90 days. He's going to right size that win. So I want you to think about this year as you're going after your goals, right size your win, right size your focus, and come up with something that's compelling but very doable in that 90-day window. Touch it every day. And my friend, you're going to find that this year is going to be a very, very good year for you. That's it. See you in the next video. Until next time, this is Barry at Local Business Academy. Peace out.